Alright, here we are. This is the MGE quarterfinal, Rattlewrench versus Emherk, the third quarterfinal to be played. Straight into scouts here, they chose Badlands as the first map. The people already want to do bets in the spectator chat, you can see. It's a bit hard to predict. I'd say it's one of the closer fights we'll be getting in the quarterfinals, because most of the quarterfinals are relatively clear. If I had to bet on anything, I would say Emherk. He just had the stronger showing. He won in the possibly closest, toughest group. Like, looking at the results, his group was the one, like, that was him, that was Spearkun, and that was myself. And just looking at results, it was the smallest difference between first place and third place of any group. So I would say he's had it the toughest of all the group winners. And yeah, that's why I'd say he's stronger than his positioning shows. So we're in scouts here. Emherk's already taken the lead by 4-1, while I was a bit on that tangent there. Playing around this one train a lot is a general thing I've noticed. And around shithouse, I was about to say that. Now, as they do it again, you got that double jump straight around. Yeah, just saw Emherk do it. Or you can go straight through. It gives you that basic left-right sort of thing. It's a 4-2. Rattlewrench slowly catching up again. Trying not to take that early disadvantage in terms of points. Now, a thing that I've already noticed is that Rattle likes getting up on top of this train, while Emherk likes being on the bottom. Which, honestly, for scouts, I'd say is not that much of a difference. We can bet on Rattle. It's not like he has no chance. I'm just saying Emherk's more likely to win. Yeah, we're also watching from Emherk's perspective. I try to keep the perspective on the same person whenever that makes sense. Since yeah, it would get confusing if I would switch back and forth like every death here. So, I've completely forgotten what I was on about. Yes, higher ground, low ground in a scout v scout duel, especially when it's literally like one person's height over here, I'd say is not that much of a big deal. Like, you can double jump to be at the same height at the same height as him, or you can just take the low ground. With hit scan, it should not be that much of a problem. Or you can do it like this, where both try to get up on the train, and whoever gets there first indirectly pushes the other person down, because they don't want that close range, you know, forced encounter. So Emherk's gotten quite the comfortable lead at this point, with a 12-4. Quick little recap of the rules. It's MGE, which means first person to 20 kills wins the class. And then the classes Scout, Soldier, and Demo Man will be played. Sniper has been voted out. I voted for him. I would have liked to see a bunch of sniper duels, but it's fine because it's relatively long, even like this. Yeah. Those are the three classes. If you win 2 of the classes, then you're in the next round, because this is playoffs. We started off with some groups for qualification, and now we got the quarterfinal. Leon, you know the currency you're betting with is imaginary. There's no need to save money here. So, Emherk needing 4 more and Rattle needing 15, excuse me, is honestly relatively one-sided at this point. I'm not expecting any surprises on Scout here. So, looking forward from there, Emherk will probably take Scout. Like, it's not a big scandal to just say he probably wins this one. Which means that we'll move on to Soldier on possibly a different map, possibly the same map. And if Emherk can win that as well, then the quarterfinal like result, that the fact that Rattle is out and the fact that Emherk is in the semifinal is predetermined. But actually I have to pause here because there's about to be the last kill. It's about to get 20. Oh no, Rattle got another one. That's 19-8. And that is for Emherk, 28. So let me just cut ahead in just a second. And we're back. Soldier fight just started. Very interesting here. is they are playing Snakewater, and Snakewater, at least right now, while this is being recorded, is broken. Some of the spawn points, after dying, are outside the map, and you have to suicide to get back, which will count as a point. I think that's exactly what just happened. I think Rattle is outside. Yep, he had to suicide there. That counts as a second point for Emherk. So it is a broken map that will be banned in basically any ban process. Yeah, we're using ban and ban instead of pick and ban. Which I'd say is still healthy. It just adds an extra layer of depth to, oh yeah, if I just leave Snakewater and a map that I like for the last person, then he's gonna ban Snakewater because he's not as stupid. And I feel like it adds depth to that. And it's not like it's literally unplayable. Like, it will still... I've said a lot, I'm trying to cut down on that. But it will still encourage the better players, it will still let the better players win. Because you only have a chance to get the outside of map spawn whenever you die. So if you get the kills and don't die, won't happen to you. It just means that the map gets a little bit more kill streaky. And I feel like it's relatively kill streaky already. It's like, at least on soldiers, it's all about getting this high ground here around the logs. And whenever you can get kills from up top there, you have that immediate advantage. Well, Emherk's falling down, that's usually a bad thing. But you can just keep this advantage. Other person has to jump up, you would just have to defend. Defending by default, I'd say, is easier than attacking. I like how Rattle's ragdoll just went flying there. So it's 9-3 for Emherk, again with the upper hand. I'm sorry, maybe I should finish my thoughts. I have too many thoughts right now to really streamline this. But yeah, the bug as well as that two-level nature of this map, playing it as soldier, makes it very kill streaky. Like, you get your kill, and then you'll probably get more kills in a row. As a result of that, like, you get your advantage. Oh, he has to be quick here! Nah, that's one fall damage. That's always a very interesting situation. Both people are low, you're so high that you know you're gonna die from fall damage, and you just have to finish him off. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, because you get your health back immediately if you get the kill. So you would have survived that if you had killed Rattle fast enough. Which would have been possible, he was really low. But can't have everything here. 11-6. And everything revolving around these logs. That's just the way to play Snakewater as soldiers. It's the highest ground you're gonna get, it's enough space to dodge around with. And the best way to get there is actual rocket jumping, which means the opponent has to sacrifice some health to even get to your place. Now they're playing around this cover, it's hard to get out of, but at least while he's behind it, he's safe. But yeah, usually that higher ground just wins. On soldiers, that's just such a huge deal. Wanting to shoot down, not wanting to shoot up. And Emherk's been keeping this lead. It's 13-6 now. And as I said, it's very kill streaky, so that if Rattle gets the upper hand, like this, right here, Rattle got that one, oh, he did have to jump up again. If he gets that upper hand, he can turn that streak into a way to get even again. So this 6-point difference, I'd say, is still doable for Rattle. He's got another one right there. And so because of that kill streakiness, the map starts to heavily revolve around trying to get that first kill, and then just not making the mistake of breaking your kill streak. So it's all about breaking the pattern, and once you've established it, holding it for as long as possible. Which honestly reminds me a little bit of King of the Hill, where you capture the point. Like, both teams will probably capture the point as the same amount of times, roughly. But, oh, we got another suicide. Oh, poor Rattle. But who wins is determined by how long you can keep it. So I'm gonna shut up about the off-topic stuff, because 18-9, and there might not be much left to go before we know who, or that Emherk, will be the one to go into the semi-final. That's the 19-9. That's the jump. This could be the last life. Straight into the air shot. Oh, double air shot to finish it off. Very nice, very nice. Hold on, gotta get another cut. See you at the demos. And here we are. Wonderful. So, first thing to mention, you already saw the Scotsman Skullcutter there, is we are playing with a Highlander whitelist. and everything in there is allowed. So we're going to see some loadouts, especially since it's not the most serious of all the tournaments. You're going to see some weird loadouts, and Demo is a very special case because his normal loadout is just so boring, it's complete stock. And oh, I think we've got a Demo Knight right here, that's what I was about to talk about. It's because Demo has this huge subclass, this huge difference in the Demo Knight. And if you feel like it, for example, because the winner, the person who moves on to the semifinals is predetermined, that will be Emherk. Rattle is out, we know that. We're only playing A for fun, and B to figure out by how much he wins, because that will determine who gets to ban first in the semifinal. But all in all, this is not the most serious of games at this point. They both went tight turner, Demo Knight, Persian Persuader versus Half Satoichi. And yeah, they're just whacking each other. That's all what a melee fight is. I mean, I chose Granary mid for it, which I find is reasonable. Because as Demo Knights, they will not have a way to get any way up there. And also as Demo Knights, they will not have a way of damaging each other if one of them was up there. So, yeah, there's nothing to worry about there. They're basically just playing around this interestingly shaped ground and then ignoring everything that's higher than that. It's 7-3 for Emherk, which actually I find quite interesting. I feel like there's a lot of just trading kills back and forth in melee fights. Although then again, this is an engineer main versus a spy main. So maybe that's the spy melee dual skills. Oh, nice with the round. Oh, he's switching loadouts. I didn't realize that. That's what Emherk was doing there, looking AFK. They might actually both go katana. That might be what happens. So yeah, the rule set on switching loadouts is that he... oh, the taunt kill! I thought he was going to get punished for wanting that taunt kill, for getting too cocky. Oh, they are both katanas. I'm talking all over the place in this video. I'm really sorry. Why is he not holding anything? Can he not fight? Is he just dead now? Because his only weapon is gone. It's just in the reference pose, like the T pose. There's just nothing. You just have a chance. So that's 8-7 for Rattle. He's caught up here. I have started like 10 different ideas in this video that I've already forgotten. Now it's happening to Rattle. And it's suicide. This is worse than Snake Water. So yeah, the thing about both gun katanas means that they do one-hit kills. That is if both katanas exist, and this is not what happens. And you know what? I'm quite thankful that Demo doesn't... How is he not getting hit? He's just dodging everything here. I'm quite happy that Demo isn't deciding everything here, because this would be quite infuriating if there were stakes in something where you just randomly get the reference pose and no weapon. Alright, killed him with the shield there. You don't see that every day. Honestly, no, you don't see any of this every day. It's Demo Knight versus Demo Knight MGE in a tournament. Oh, MX went default now. I think he doesn't like the bug too much. Oh boy. So, oh my. That took all 4 pills. First of all, kudos to Emherk for actually hitting all 4 pills. At some point, that is quite an amount of skill. But I'm just surprised that was necessary. I mean, the charge and charge means that each pill does less damage. The booties mean he has more health, and he spawns with overheal. Still, I thought 3 would be enough. Wow. So, 15-14 is actually being really close. Not that anyone cares. It's just, yeah, what else did I start touching on and then forget? Rules about loadouts. You are allowed to switch loadouts mid-game. I'm sorry, this video is really all over the place. I don't even care anymore. You are allowed to switch loadouts mid-game, but since that means you'll be AFK for a little bit, you are completely at the mercy of your opponent. So there's... You can just take the free kill, or he can be a gentleman. And I feel like in these earlier fights, where it doesn't matter that much, your quarterfinal, there will be gentlemen. And I feel like in the higher fights, where it's about multiple keys of difference in the prize money, that's when they will... Oh, she just keeps getting the reference pose. That's when it will make a difference. That's when they will stop being gentlemen and just go for the kill. So it's 18-17 for Rattle right here. It's actually quite interesting. He's just running with the reference pose. There's nothing he can do. There's nothing he can do. He's just got inline skates and can jump. That's it. This is basically a game of luck now. No, wait. Since Emherk dies now, I mean, it's going to be 19-19, isn't it? Oh no, Rattle is... Oh, Rattle's going to win this. That's it. That's 2018 for Rattlewrench. So he takes demo, which is not enough, since Emherk won Scout and Soldier. And that concludes the quarterfinal here. Emherk moves on into semifinals and Rattlewrench is out. But we did have some nice hijinks with reference poses and useless spawns and... Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and say this is not a normal tournament. This is quite the different thing. So looking forward to the next quarterfinal, last quarterfinal. And see you then. That is if you care about these casts, which you may not. So, bye-bye.